Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello lovely one, I welcome you again. Now let's start by looking at our school vision.
مدرسة المجتمع الابتدائية الإعدادية الثانوية الخاصة للبنات.
Okay, now let's start. Today inshallah we're going to study Unit 6, Unit Book page 77, Grammar and Speak. Our objective, complete rules about the present perfect and the past simple correctly after reading 2 examples. Identify the correct answer for 3 sentences. Use the present perfect and the past simple to ask and answer a question correctly. And our vocabulary, present perfect, simple past and simple. Okay, as we used to that, we are going to answer this question. Now try to answer this one by your own. Choose the correct answer. My homework yet. What do you think? I have done my homework yet. That's right. He in Qatar for 6 years. He has lived in Qatar for 6 years. Excellent. Let's move on. I want you to watch this video. After that, I'm going to ask you some questions. So please pay attention.
Grammar. Present perfect versus the simple past. The present perfect uses have or has plus past participle. The past participle here is been and gone. Sometimes it's called the third form. The present perfect is used when we don't mention years, days, hours, and other times. I've been to Paris. Here, no time is mentioned. We're simply focusing on an experience sometime in the past. The present perfect is used for non-specific time. I've been to Paris 3 times. Again, no specific dates were mentioned. Because there's no sequence, we use the present perfect. We use the present perfect when there's no time sequence. I've been to Paris, London, and Cincinnati. Even if there are different locations, we still use the present perfect if there is no time order. The simple past. Here was, were, and went are in the simple past. It is sometimes called the second form. The simple past is used for specific time. I went to Paris last year. Here we used a specific time, last year, so we used the simple past. We can also say that the simple past is like finished time. It's no longer connected with the present. I went to Paris when I was 6. Here, the focus is on the time phrase, when I was 6. The event is no longer connected to now, so we use the simple past. The simple past is also used for a time sequence. I went to Paris, then to London, and finally to Cincinnati. Here, the focus is on the sequence of events. First to Paris, then to London, then finally to Cincinnati. Therefore, we use the simple past. What is this? Where the hell is my body?
Okay, done. Let's move on now to continue with our lesson for today. So, today we are going to study present perfect versus past simple. Let's have a look. Present perfect. Why do we use present perfect? The first one, unstated or indefinite time. For example, Lily has bought a new bike. We don't know when. When do we use past simple? For stated or definite time. For example, Teddy bought a new bike on Saturday, so we know when. Okay, let's move on to continue with our usage of the present perfect. So we use with unfinished action. Teddy has gone shopping. He hasn't finished shopping yet. And why do we use past simple? For finished action. For example, did you want shopping? He has already finished shopping. Also, why do we use present perfect? For past action connected to the present. Teddy has lost his key. He hasn't found it yet. So the action finished in the past, but the consequences of this event or this action continue to the present. And what do we use past simple? For past action with no connection to the present. For example, he lost his key, so he has already found it. For more explanation, why do you use present perfect with the following adverbs? When you found in a sentence for, since, recently, ever, never, already, just, yet, how long. So when you found one of these vocabulary or these adverbs, that means you are going to use present perfect. Teddy has recently eaten some honey. Why do we use past simple with the following adverbs? We have last with time, for example, last day, last month, and so on, ago, and yesterday. When you found one of these adverbs in the sentence, that means you are going to use past simple. Did they went to the dentist last week? Now, move on to your student book, page 77, present perfect simple versus past simple. You are going to read the example 1 and 2, match them with the rule A and B. Take your time to do it, then come back to check. Yes. Now, back again. Read the example and tell me your answer. Number 1. I've traveled to Africa twice so far. What do you think? I've traveled to Africa last summer. So, number 2 and number 1. The answer for number 2, we use the past simple for action that happened at definite time in the past. I have here last summer, which this one is definite past time. That's right. The second one, we use the present perfect simple for action that happened in the past, but we don't say when exactly. So I traveled to Africa twice. I didn't mention when exactly that happened. That's right. Let's continue. P. Read the example 1 and 2 again and complete the rules. We use the with time expression. Ever, never, before. Now continue just and yet. We use excellent. Present perfect simple when you found in your sentence ever, never, before, so far, just, yet, already, always, once, twice, etc. Okay, so we use also the second part of this question. We use the past simple with the time expression yesterday, in 2015, ago, and last, weekend, month, summer, and so on. So now you know the difference between present perfect and simple. When you find one of these, that means you are going to use what? Present perfect. When you have last, ago, and so on, use past simple. Make sure to write this rule in your notebook. Move on to exercise C. Read the example and look at the word include and match. Number 1. Jamil has been to Museum of Islamic Art. What do you think? He's there now. He has visited it, but he's not there now. Jamil has gone to the Museum of Islamic Art. Let's see the answer now. Excellent. Number 2, he has gone. He's there now. He has gone and he didn't retain. Till now, he is there. Has been, that means he visited it, but he is not there now. So he went, then come back, okay? This is the main difference between has gone and has been. Let's move on now to exercise D. Take your time to answer this one by your own. After that, come back to check your answers. Back again. Number 1, what do you think? Have you ever ridden a camel? Yes. Last summer, my family and I. What do you think? When or have gone? Excellent. I found here specific time in the past. Last. 2. Carter and I rode a camel for the first time. Excellent. Number 2. What do you think? Did you take any picture at the Perfect yesterday. I have you definite time in the past. Yesterday. No, I didn't actually my camera or phone with me. Are yes, moving to be here. No, they are in town. They has gone to summer camp. They have been to the same summer camp many times and they really like spending their summer there. Excellent. So check your answer now. If you have it right, use a red pen to correct your answer. Now open your notebook page 76, speak and write. You are going to compare. Have you ever done any of the following discussed in detail? Have you ever seen a wild animal? What, when, where, and how you feel? Been on an adventure holiday? Now also you are going to answer using these questions. Part a souvenir, what, where, and the, or when, okay? What you are going to do now, you are going to try to write a few sentences about one of your experience. If you, for example, see a wild animal, you are going to write what, when, where, how did you feel, okay? If you, for example, be in an adventure, if you bought a souvenir, and so on. Have you ever seen a wild animal? You can write your answer here, yes or no. What did you see? Tell us the name of this animal. When was it? Tell us the time. When did this one happen? Okay, let's continue now. Here we have the role play. Have you ever seen a lion? What did you see and when? So I'm going to complete this one. Write the dialogue now in your notebook, okay? Try to practice this one at home with one of your family members, okay? Let's move on to the second part. Now move on to your workbook. Open your workbook page 82, exercise B. You are going to complete a table using the verbs. We have here the base form of the verb, past simple and past participle. So you have this one, laugh, laughed, laughed. Cry, cried, cried. Take, talk, taken. P, we have in the past was or were, been. Eat, ate, eaten. Do, did, done. Have, had. Write, wrote, written. Show, showed, shown. So please check this one in your notebook. And move on now. I want you to complete exercise C. According to the explanation of the rule, you are going to answer exercise C. After that, come back to check your answers, okay? Here we are. Let's see this one. Good answer now. Okay, have a look. Have you been to Italy? Yes, I have been there twice. It's a beautiful country. Where have you friend gone? Excellent. To the basketball game. They were really excited about it. Excellent. Has gone to the post office. Excellent. Number 4, we have been to the new sports center yet. Do you want to go? Sure. How about tomorrow after school? Have you ever been to Canada? Yes. He has visited Toronto many times. Now, move on to the next page. We are going now to answer a new workbook page 83. You are going to answer exercise E by your own. You are going to complete a sentence with the present perfect, simple, or the past simple. Now, do the exercise by yourself, then come back to check your answers. Okay, and here's the answer. You can check this one. Yes, you did it right. Excellent. This one's supposed to be a feedback. So you are going to do this one by your own, then check your answers. And here's the compliment for number 6. You are great, my student. Let's move on now here. I upload here an extra worksheet. So this one, I made this one for you just to practice the structure well, another rule well, okay? They approached over the river last year. I have here last year. So what do you think? When I have a definite time in the past, I use past simple. So built. 2. To Paris, I came back yesterday. I have been to Paris. I came back yesterday. 2. To London, I stayed there 1 year. I have traveled to London. I stayed there 1 year. Excellent. Choose the correct answer now. Anwar traveled to Paris last week. That's right. She, excellent, has gone to the park and hasn't come home yet. So has gone, that means that hasn't come yet. Has been, that means to visit. Excellent. I have traveled to Madrid to study. I will spend 2 years there. Excellent. An extra worksheet now also. She has been a doctor last week. Now we're going to correct the underlined verb here. So she saw a doctor last week. We are at home. We have traveled to London. I'm at home and I have been to the supermarket. Excellent. So done with this one. I hope that you understand this one well. Now as an exit pass and a closure for our lesson, we are going to write 3 sentences using our rules for today in our lesson. So write the question in your notebook and you will have a homework in your workbook, page 83, exercise D. Again, workbook page 83, exercise D is a homework, okay? Make sure to write your sentence, try to practice as much as you can at home. If you have any question, just feel free to ask me and see you next time.